Prime Shadow is the best Shadow rendition. I actually really do like how Shadow is written in this show. You can see that he's really determined to get the world fixed, and he'll do whatever it takes to fix this world himself, his way. But at the same time, it's gonna be a little bit of spoilers, but when he realized Sonic was the only way to fix the world, he was willing to put his pride aside and work with Sonic. I feel like that's how Shadow should be written. Best Shadow rendition though, there's too many Shadow renditions to keep up with. I don't know. We're back with the Sonic hot takes. This time we're gonna be looking at some Sonic Prime takes. Sonic X Season 3 Solo Sonic Prime, easy. Prime is mid. I don't agree with Prime being quote unquote mid. I feel like that's disrespecting. I think Sonic Prime has been really good so far. Story is really interesting. I like how all the characters are portrayed. The art style is pretty good. I like everything. I'm liking everything that I'm seeing here. But with Sonic X Season 3 soloing it, I think I'll give the edge to Sonic X Season 3, but at the same time, it's not really a fair comparison because Sonic X Season 3 is a full established season, while Sonic Prime is still in the process of getting episodes done. And Sonic X Season 3 is a lot longer than Sonic Prime Season 1, so it's not really a fair comparison. But yeah, I think Sonic X still does get the edge, at least Season 3 does. But I can definitely say Sonic Prime Season 1 has been better than the first 2 seasons of Sonic X. Even though I really do still like the first 2 seasons of Sonic X, I think Sonic Prime tops those. Sonic Prime or the Sonic movies. I assume that you mean the most recent Sonic movies. And if you, I don't know, bro. I don't think so. I think the Sonic movies are kind of different, bro. Like, you're comparing a full movie, especially the second movie. You're comparing 2 full movies to like a little TV show. It's a good TV show. Don't get it twisted. It's a really good TV show. Pretty entertaining. Pretty well done. But you're comparing it to 2 movies, 2 really good movies. So I don't know if I agree with this. What do y'all think about this one? All right, this next one says, I hate how Sonic acts in the show. Doesn't make the show unwatchable, but it makes some moments hard to watch. I can kind of agree with this to a very, very little extent. I don't hate how Sonic acts in the show. I think Sonic is fine the way he is, but I do kind of think Sonic is just a little bit too ignorant in the show. I feel like he shouldn't just be outright ignoring people and not listening to them. I feel like Sonic is a pretty open person. I feel like he'll listen to people. He'll hear people out. I don't know. He just ignores people in the show sometimes. And sometimes he's a little obnoxious in the show. So I feel like they kind of went a little bit overboard with that character trait. But overall, I don't think it makes it unwatchable. I don't think it makes some moments hard to watch. And it allows for character development. He's been developing over the show. If he stays flat, then that would be an issue. But I feel like if he develops, starts listening more as the show goes on, then it will make a lot more sense. This one says, I think the Sonic Prime art style is pretty fire. People say it looks like clay, but I think it fits Sonic good. Like I said earlier, I like the art style. It does kind of look like clay. That's actually new. I never heard that. It does look like clay, but I think it looks pretty good. Especially the fight scenes. The fight scenes are really good. The animations are very vibrant, and like they have the squash and stretch. Like, I really like how the animation looks in this. What do y'all think about the animation style and the art style? What do y'all think about that? I think it's pretty good. I actually like it. It's definitely grown on me because when I first saw it, I kind of still did like it, but it's still grown on me now. I like it a lot more than I used to. All right, and this next take right here praises the Sonic Prime art style. Like I said, what do y'all think about the Sonic Prime art style? Again, I think it's pretty good. It's good to see that people like it because I feel like I've seen a decent amount of people not really mess with it that much, but I'm starting to see more people say that they like the art style and it fits now that it's seen more areas and seen a lot more stuff when it comes to the show. I feel like they saw Green Hill and they kind of formed their opinions just on Green Hill, but when they started seeing some other areas, it started to come together for them. Sonic Prime is better than Sonic X and Sonic SatAM. Sonic X, I would say for the most part, is better than the first 2 seasons, not the 3rd season. I think the 3rd season has a little bit of an edge over it, but I can say that it's a little bit better than Sonic X. And then Sonic SatAM, yes, I do think Sonic Prime is better than SatAM. All right, this next person has 2 takes. This first one says, Shadow was done better character-wise in this series than in the whole game series since the 2010s. We talked about this a little bit earlier. I think Shadow has been done really well. Shadow was done decently in Forces. He wasn't in Frontiers. So I mean, it's been a while since we had a pretty solid Shadow character. So I think Shadow has been done really well in this show so far. The next one says, despite what people say, I actually like this version of Sonic. Like I said earlier, I like this version of Sonic too. I don't think it's that bad. Like, I honestly really don't think it's that bad. And again, it opens up for character development. At the beginning of the show, he's not very obnoxious, but he's pretty obnoxious. He doesn't really listen to people. He's just doing stuff. And maybe as the show goes on, he begins to learn that he needs to start listening to people and start being a little bit more open. And it does really open up a big opportunity for some character development on Sonic's end. Some pretty solid takes today. Some pretty solid takes. Hey, if y'all want to watch more Sonic hot takes, here's a video right here where somebody says Sonic Superstars looks more promising than Super Mario Wonder. Other than that, I'll see y'all in the next video.